Hey guys, it's Tori, and I haven't made one of these vlogs in forever, so I thought I would. Let me think about what I'm gonna say. I am about a little over a month post-op. I got my surgery on July 28th, and today is September 11th, which is a sad day. But anyway, so I'm a little bit over a month post-op, and I just realized my sister's pictures in the background. Sorry, I don't know why that's bugging me. Anyway, so, now, I'm not on soft food. Well, I'm still on soft foods. But I'm not, like, on a liquid diet or, pureed foods. I'm on a soft food diet. I still can eat refried beans with sour cream and cheese, mashed potatoes mixed with sour cream or gravy. I can eat tuna salad. I can eat canned fruit as long as there's no skin on them. And I've been working on eggs, but eggs are kind of hard, so I think I should back off on those a little bit until my stomach is stronger. I've been doing more cardio, and I'm getting a membership at one of the gyms in my town to work out my muscles and to get that excess skin to start shrinking. Since my surgery, I've probably lost about 30-40 pounds. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is hard, this surgery. I don't think, they'll tell you about it and they'll try to prepare you, but I don't think anything can prepare you for what is next. And that isn't exactly a bad thing. I guess it just kind of depends on the person. But me personally, I'm having a really hard time with this. I'm not happy. I think about food a lot. I think I'm definitely addicted to food, so this is like really difficult, especially when, you can't expect the world to stop eating and put the food away when you're around. You gotta adjust. So it's hard when I'm sitting at the dinner table and my family's eating like hamburgers or a big salad or spaghetti or something, and I can't have that. So that can be like really, really devastating for me, because I definitely do think I had a binge eating disorder before. Food was kind of my go-to, and it can't be anymore. So I have to find different ways of coping. I realized that 7 months before my surgery, I had lost about 40 pounds by myself. Eating healthier, but eating what I want still, but eating healthier and exercising more. But for some reason, I still felt I needed the surgery, and I'm wondering what it would have been like if I hadn't gotten it. Now, I'm just like kind of thinking and being negative right now because I think that's where I am in this whole process. So it can be really difficult depending on the person. It's not like this for everyone, but it is for me. I don't want y'all to think that the surgery isn't, it's like, I'm not trying to tell y'all that, don't get the surgery, don't do it, because it's like, hey, it's a good surgery, it works, because I've lost about 30 pounds, I think. So that's really awesome. The only thing that really is holding me back from losing more weight is I, for the first month, was in starvation mode on my surgery, which is where you don't eat, obviously. I just didn't want to. After the surgery, I don't have that feeling of hunger in my stomach, so my stomach doesn't growl. It's up to me to be like, oh, I should probably eat. I still crave foods like crazy, But that could just be the addictive part of me. But I've definitely been trying new things now that I can eat. I have a bigger menu now. Like I eat these candies. Hang on. You're not really supposed to eat candy, but it's sugar-free. And they're Werther's Original, and I get caramel apple. And I only suck on like one a day or something, or maybe two, just like to satisfy a sweet craving, because I can't exactly have sweets anymore. I also have been drinking a lot of water. Water is really frustrating because I can't chug it like I used to be able to. So, I have to learn to sip throughout the day. Another thing is, I haven't been very careful about what I eat, and like 2 weeks ago, I learned my lesson. I don't know if many of you know about what the dumps are. It's a really funny name. When I first heard it, I thought maybe you just poop a lot, but it's not. It's worse. I would rather poop a lot than have the dumps. I was really, really stupid. And I was hanging out with a friend, and she got some Little Caesars pizza. It's like bright Little Caesars. But I was like, well, maybe if I, chew it enough and swallow it and make it mushy enough, my stomach won't mind. So I had like 2 bites of pizza, pepperoni pizza. I ate the pepperoni off the top, which was stupid because pepperoni is a hard meat, which you're not supposed to eat. You're only supposed to eat like chicken and turkey and fish. Wow, I just spaced. Oh, and then I had like a bite of a breadstick with lots of marinara. I ended up laying on the bathroom floor waiting to vomit, and I couldn't. And finally the feeling went away, so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be done. And then my friend had some, like, of that Asian sticky rice. It's amazing. You can eat it with your hands. With soy sauce. So I decided to have, like, 2 bites of that, 2 little bites. Next thing I know, I felt terribly sick. And I was like, I'm just going to go take a shower. I was at her house, and I was like, I'm going to go take a shower. But while I was in the shower, I realized I wasn't okay. I ended up on the floor. My friend brought me a trash bag, like a plastic bag, like a Walmart bag. And I felt like I was having a heart attack. It was awful. My chest hurt. Another way I would describe it is like, if for those of you who have like GERD or acid reflux, that burning, that heartburn that like kills, it was like that times like 1,000. It was awful. And I felt like I was going to vomit, but all I would do was heave a clear liquid. And it was stupid because bread, which pizza pretty much is, like bread with cheese and sauce on it, and even rice, it expands when it gets wet. It expands when it gets in your stomach. So my mom had to pick me up. My mom had to pick me up from Star Valley, which is about 15 minutes out of Payson, 10-15 minutes out of my hometown. And she took me to the emergency room because I wanted to die. I was like, please let me die, or please let me pass out. It was miserable. So I got to the ER and they told me that I can't eat that stuff, which was obviously clear. I was stupid and I shouldn't have tried it. I let my food addiction get the best of me. And so it was just terrible. And they told me that once the food is in your stomach pouch, it won't come back out. So I was just heaving, and then I was having panic attacks the whole time, which didn't help at all. It just made it 10 times worse. So when I got to the ER, they finally gave me some, like, I don't know, was it heparin? I think it's called heparin. I could totally be wrong. Maybe that was a different drug that I got in the hospital after my surgery. They gave me some kind of pain med into an IV. And they made me drink like this kind of, they call it like some kind of cocktail. And what it does is it like numbs your esophagus and your stomach to kind of stop that pain in my chest. And the anti-nausea medication was to help with the spasming of my stomach. They said it takes about 3 to 4 hours for the food to get through. So I sat in there for a while. They put me on fluids. And ever since, I've been afraid to try any kind of food, which is really bad. Because if I don't try new food, I don't know what I'm going to be able to eat. My stomach is really weak still. And my lips are really chapped. Sorry, that looks really unattractive. But back to the stomach thing. It was just a terrible experience, and I'm afraid to eat anything new. But usually what I do now is I take a small bite of whatever I'm trying that's new. And I'm not going to do any grains anytime soon. But like, let's say the canned peaches, I took a bite and I waited a few minutes to see if my stomach would react. And it didn't, so I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can eat this. I had half of a deviled egg the other night, and then last night I had a little bit of egg salad. And it turns out that eggs are not one of the easier things to get down. My dad, who also got the surgery, said he didn't start eating eggs till like 3 months post-op. So there are quite a few things that my stomach isn't ready for yet. So, you know, it's kind of like you're your stomach's bitch, pretty much. It calls the shots, you know. If it doesn't want it, it rejects it. Another thing I eat is like potted meat. It's really good. Well, it can be. It kind of smells like dog food, but it's food. But I mean, I don't know. It's been difficult for me. It really has. I've been struggling a lot with the surgery, and you know, I just need a really good support system, which I have. You know, and like I said, I'm not trying to tell y'all not to get the procedure, you know, because it's a great procedure and it works for a lot of people. I just think that different people respond differently to it. It's most of the time I don't think it's worth it, but when I see the effect it's having on my body, it definitely is. Like how much I've lost and how baggy my clothes are getting. It's worth it. It's so hard right now. And I know I'm not that far out, but I just keep thinking about how I'm not going to be able to eat, you know, a lot of stuff until after like a year, you know, and then, you know, I'm 21. I like to go to the bar, you know, that kind of thing. I can't like take shots or anything, you know, until my stomach is better. And even then, I don't know if my stomach's going to take it. So it's a complete lifestyle change. Everything is different. And I'm just having a hard time adjusting. But I'm also taking my, where are they? Oh, they're over there. My bariatric vitamins, which is super important. So I take those every day if I can remember. Let me see what else do I need to say. I go on a lot of walks. I'm going to start going to the gym. I don't know. I always feel like watching other people's vlogs for their gastric bypass or weight loss surgery is always really nice because, you know, you don't feel like so alone. I don't know if this is helping you guys at all, but this is just my next vlog. And it's almost 15 minutes, so I should probably wrap it up. But if you guys have any questions at all, please ask. I will answer them to the best of my ability. I hope that these videos are actually being helpful and not just like me telling a story. So I have a feeling everything's going to be okay. I just have to get past this very difficult stage. I got myself into this mess. That's why I tell myself, I got myself into this mess. It's my job to get out. Meaning not the surgery. I got myself into the weight gain and stuff. You know, it's my fault what I did to my body. And now it's up to me to fix it. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys tune in for the next one. Alright, thanks guys, bye.